Good morning, everyone. This is Bill with Severe Radar Watchers. We're going to do a quick overview of the convective outlooks for today with the severe weather that's expected. As you see here, we've got basically a big general thunderstorm risk in the northeast and in the upper plains, but we have a slight risk for severe weather from extreme northeastern Oklahoma through southwestern Kansas, through the central Missouri, southeastern Iowa, northwestern Illinois, and into central Wisconsin. There is also a marginal risk for this area around southeastern Minnesota through most of Illinois, most of Iowa, southwestern Missouri, some of Arkansas, extreme northern Arkansas, and Oklahoma. Then we have another marginal risk for Montana with a general thunderstorm risk. Now let's look at the tornado risk for today. I am using the Radar Omega app at this time. Here's your tornado risk for today. There's a 2% tornado risk coming from Lake Michigan through central Wisconsin down through western Illinois, southeastern Iowa, pretty much most of Missouri into southeastern Kansas, and northeastern Oklahoma. This includes Jefferson City, Bartlesville, Kansas City, Rockford, Illinois, Davenport, Iowa, Madison, Wisconsin, and Green Bay, Wisconsin, is all in the 2% tornado risk for today. Now let's look at the wind risk for today. There's a 15% wind risk for this area where the slight risk is, and then there's a 5% on either side of it. And then there's a 5% wind risk up here in Montana where the level 1 marginal risk is. Then let's look at the hail risk for today. There's a 15% hail risk for this area right here. You see the 15% there, and you see the 5% here. That's the same area of the slight risk. It's falling. So if you're in the slight risk, you're in the risk for 2% tornado risk, a 15% wind, and a 15% hail risk. And then we got a 5% hail risk for Helena, Montana, Butler, Montana for today. And you can see we got some thunderstorms already up in here, upper Great Lakes from Minnesota through Wisconsin, through Michigan, and then right here in Montana, Idaho, and then a special weather statement down here in Oklahoma. This is all at this time at 9:37 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Here's a summary of what's going on for your severe weather today. Severe thunderstorms are possible mainly this afternoon and evening from Wisconsin and Iowa southward to the Ozark Plateau. Isolated severe thunderstorms are possible across portions of Montana. In Missouri, the Ozark Plateau, and Wisconsin, another relatively complex scenario exists across a broad region under the influence of lingering early day convection and multiple MCVs, with the most prominent MCV across western Iowa early this morning ahead of the Iowa MCV. MCV is the multi-convected vortex system. Moderate to locally strong destabilization expected later this afternoon across southern eastern Wisconsin to the south of early day west-east corridor of warm conveyor related scattered showers and thunderstorms. Weakening inhibition should lead to at least isolated severe thunderstorms development by mid to late afternoon. For western northern Iowa and far southern Minnesota, a somewhat separate mesoscale regimen will exist across this sub-regional area later this afternoon, early evening, with the potential for at least isolated severe thunderstorms development. This will be near a weak surface low boundary layer, potentially influenced by a weak remnant MCV vortex max immediately behind the parent upper through trough axis. Along these lines, various convective allowing guidance suggests that locally intense storm convection allowing development is possible. This area will be monitored, reevaluated in subsequent outlooks for the possibility of somewhat higher risk, slight risk over a relatively confined corridor. So they may up the risk for this area. It depends on later development today, but as of right now, it's a slight risk. In the Montana area, a cold front will move southeastward across Montana today in conjunction with a progressive shortwave trough. Accent focused along the front will support development of a band of convection by mid-late afternoon. Though weak instability will limit overall convective intensity, even so, isolated strong, locally severe wind gusts will be possible. Marginally severe hail might also occur with some of these initial development across central Montana. So if you're in these areas today, stay weather aware. Be sure to have your weather radios, listen to your local meteorologist, have your wireless alerts turned on your phones, and stay tuned so that you can keep an update on your severe weather, on the weather. Also, get the Radar Omega app. That way you can track all severe weather and the tropics. I hope you all have a great day. Stay weather aware.